A young man is released from jail after 5 years as he ends his sentence with a brutal fight, finishing off a fellow convict. Inspector Anjane Agashe is a rugged drug-addicted cop who gets rid of known criminals by killing them and staging their deaths like a police encounter. His daughter had been shot during a raid in Goa. Upon release, the young man immediately calls Agashe and informs him of an upcoming murder of a police officer, and wishes him happy solstice. Agashe's friend and colleague, Michael Rodriguez, is a cop who plays by the rules. His personal life is breaking down, as his wife, Teresa, is having an affair with another man. Udharan. Later on, Michael learns that his friend and co-worker, Victor, has been brutally murdered. At the crime scene, Michael meets Agashe, and the two are instantly at odds with each other. Agashe wants to kill the murderer, while Michael wants the murderer to be imprisoned. It is implied that the young man committed the murder, and slowly, his connections to both Agashe and Michael are revealed. Udharan. 5 years ago, the man, now revealed to be Advait Thakur, then a cheerful, happy-go-lucky guy, meets Sara Nambiar at a rave party in Goa. The two fall in love and decide to travel and party together as vagrants. One day, Sara finds out that she is pregnant with Advait's child. The two initially decide to mutually abort the child. At another rave party, Sara watches a young girl named Vani talking on the phone to her father, later revealed to be Agashe, who then gatecrashes the same party to capture drug dealers there. Crossfire ensues, and Vani gets shot by Agashe's bullet. Dying in her father's arms, Sara witnesses this, seeing Agashe break down at his daughter's death, and changes her mind. Vani's death leads to Agashe's alcohol and drug addiction and his change in personality. Sara tells Advait of her decision and that she no longer wants a nomadic life. Advait, having a fear of commitment, leaves Sara and goes off towards the northern mountains to meet a friend. Udharan Chennai. In the present day, Advait murders two more cops, Nitin and Devon, both of whom were Michael's colleagues. Michael becomes suspicious of Jessie, a drug-addicted prostitute who is Advait's friend and has been helping him with the murders. Michael noticed her in the room and followed her to her presiding place. And on knowing this, Jessie tries to burn down the evidence at her place. But Michael enters and sees that he is also one of the targets on Advait's hit list in a turn of events. After killing the 3 officers in Michael's team, Advait surrenders himself to Agashe. Michael's past and what really happened to Sara and Advait is revealed. Michael grew up in an abusive family. As an adult, he is about to marry his girlfriend Teresa. But due to the childhood abuse, he is uncomfortable with sex and intimacy and rejects Teresa when she touches him before marriage, giving the excuse that he doesn't want such relations before the wedding. However, fearing that his lack of sexual experience will make him less than a man, Michael goes to Jessie to lose his virginity. Sara has been living with Jessie after Advait left her. Michael enters while Jessie was away at the market and mistakes Sara for Jessie. In the meantime, Advait returns to Goa. Having realized his mistake, he arrives at Jessie's house, only to find Michael trying to strangle Sara. He intervenes and calls the police. Nitin, Devon, and Victor arrive. In the police van, Advait and Sara reconcile. Instead of the station, the police take Advait and Sara to a bridge, where they plan to frame them for drug peddling to avoid Michael's scandal. Who showed up there as a cop visiting a prostitute. Michael injects a lethal drug into the couple before throwing Sara off the bridge, while Advait is sentenced to 5 years in jail. Advait has been taking revenge for Sara's death. Udharan. In the present day, Michael reveals to Advait at the station that he strangled Jesse after the house burnt. He then leaves so that Agashe can do his encounter. However, before leaving, Michael says, "Happy Solstice," to Agashe. That makes Agashe realize that he is the reason behind Advait's vengeance, as Advait had been calling Agashe before each murder and saying the same thing. Agashe takes Advait to the same bridge where it all started, where Advait tells him that Michael and his friends killed Sara. At the same time, Michael goes home and sees that Teresa is about to leave him. Michael suffers a psychotic breakdown and attempts to murder her. As he is choking her, he is suddenly injected in the neck with a drug. When he turns around, he sees Sara, alive and well, wearing the same jacket as Advait was wearing. Udharan. It is shown in a flashback that Jesse had saved Sara from the fall, but she lost her baby. Over the course of 5 years, Sara and Advait had been planning revenge together. And it is also shown that the murders were committed by both Sara and Advait together. Suddenly, Agashe's assistant receives a call informing him that Michael has been murdered in his own home. Advait laughs as a shocked Agashe wonders who killed Michael. He reluctantly releases Advait due to lack of evidence. And Teresa tells the police she saw a man, thus protecting Sara. Advait and Sara find peace and start a new life. Udharan Chinne. The film ends with Agashe getting a phone call from an unknown female caller, informing him about an upcoming murder just like he was informed by Advait. Udharan.